Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
We're just
simply
jumping
missed a
right
memo.
in. Let's see. All right, new content time.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
I guess can I shut the door? No? Okay. Okay.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
That's what I'm playing right now.
The game for consoles and home computers.
Okay.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Cool.
Please.
I love this so much. I love this little ride.
Adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Cool.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
It's gonna be like the same thing. It's just gonna...
Okay, so far it's an element.
I like that the narrator's like, what's happening?
I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Sure.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready.
Perfect.
Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh, it gives you a jump. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. Let's just use all the... Well, is there anything else in this room? Let's just use all the jumps I got. Why not? Jump, 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 jump. Oh. That was lame. Alright.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Is it just gonna be...
Another elevator.
Is it just gonna
Stanley,
be stupid things like this?
I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Cool.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to
Can't
get
believe
back
it.
to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Yeah.
What do
I
you
guess
say,
you're right.
friend?
If that's really it, I'm gonna be really sad. That actually can't be it, right? Oh, yep, here we go. Everything's different. Okay. Yep, there's the picture of the regular place.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Okay. Alright, let's see where this goes. I love that it's just playing off like, oh yeah, this is new stuff. Like, it's just telling you this.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
What?
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Well, that's cool. Okay, let's just... This is really nice.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something.
Wow.
Oh, the waste.
Even the old, like, web page. That's funny. Oh, that, wow. I love this. Don't play for 5 years. Oh my goodness. New video game releasing today. Oh, this is so cool. Hey, there's that. In loving memory, little Stanley. Aww. It's so cute. It's a little... Okay.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote,
Okay.
"Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created.
Cool.
That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
An hour of new elevator content. Memory zone maintenance. The original remake.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com.
It's just reviews.
The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect.
Yeah.
It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone. To spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Wow. Oh, so I could go back, go into that maintenance. Oh. The serious room. Oh. Well, it looks like I can't get up there. So I'm good. Can I open this? Okay.
These were simpler times, Stanley. What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Okay.
Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collected down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh, no.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable.
Oh,
but
there's
the game is
rain.
already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Huh. This is interesting. Okay.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
Yeah, a little
Tell me
bit.
if I'm preachy, honestly.
A
you
little
can.
bit. I mean,
Goodness.
I'm not gonna lie to
This is
you.
actually quite shocking for me.
Um,
Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel
alright.
like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Maybe.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button. Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been mine. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Oh. Okay. So there's a button. There's nothing back here. Okay, I guess we're gonna press the button.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps.
You know, that'd be pretty good.
I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new tech, Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes. It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it?
Wow, really?
I do suggest that we not press the button. Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Wait, has it?
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really...
I'm just going to keep skipping.
Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again.
How long has it been?
Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks.
Wait, what's happening?
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything.
How long has it been? How long has it been?
I've had
Where's the door?
Much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year?
Wait. Narrator? No, where is he? Is he dead? Did he die? Oh, what have I done?
I understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic...
What? What is happening? I feel like I broke it. It's...
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
What is happening?
Is never the end, is never the end.
Okay, let's go. Let's keep going. We're going down the rabbit hole at this point. Oh, there's a leak. It's disappointing. Alright, I think we just gotta keep going. Keep pressing the button. Till there's a way out of the room. Okay, still no way out. Still no way out. Okay, we'll just press it again. Okay, there's a hole in the ceiling now. I think this place is gonna keep falling apart. Yeah, look at that. Now there's plants. Still can't jump. This is pretty, though. Oh. Now it's nighttime. I think we're gonna end up at the inevitable heat death of the universe at some point. I hate that. I hate that. Okay. Oh. The button's broken now. Okay, well, I guess it's time to... Everything's a desert now. Anything over here? Okay, I can't walk on that. Okay. I guess I just walk into the desert? Okay. That was, something. All right, well, let's go for
Stanley
another.
knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
Yeah. Well, I guess we... That's new.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Okay. Is it gonna make me go through this whole thing again? No, it skips it. Okay. Well, that last one was very interesting. So we're definitely have to choose something else this time. See what happens. Okay. Well, let's go up.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be.
Yeah.
The original Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
I absolutely agree, narrator.
Ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh! This is different.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe?
Yeah.
What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Yeah.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them.
Yeah.
It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Yeah, I agree, narrator. You're totally right. Let's go see what you have planned for your sequel. Oh, wow.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Okay, so Object decorations, the Stanley Parable reassurance bucket, the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. There's a button? I want to see this button.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of
Too
course,
big, too
the first
small,
and most
just
obvious
right.
answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button, which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Okay, let's try it.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath.
Start.
Clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
Okay.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply?
Yes.
Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Anyways, sorry guys, Jim here. The button says the button that says the name of the player that's playing the game. Well, If it's actually right, I'm gonna be freaked out. Am I right?
Jim.
Huh?
Yes, you see.
How?
What a thrill! What a rush!
How?
That was you. The
How did
button
you?
described you? Do it again.
How
do it
did
again.
you know? How did you know my name was Jim? Can't.
Jim.
Oh,
No.
it hits even harder the second
How?
time. If this were the
How?
only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
Oh my
Let's
gosh.
take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Jim.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much, Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon
What?
you'll start to
No.
lose all sense of
Jim.
who you actually
Jim.
are.
Jim.
No, my name's Jim. My name's... What do you mean, sense of who I am, Jim? Is he saying I'm not Jim? What does he mean I'm not Jim? How am I not Jim? I've always been Jim.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing
That
this
would.
feature.
Okay, so there's also this door over here. What's up here? Epilogue?
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Okay. Settings world champion free achievement. I'll get a free achievement. Why not?
Now,
Well, I just have
here's
to
something
walk in
special.
here.
You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel.
Wow.
To at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Well, that's dumb. I thought I was about to get an achievement.
What
Okay.
else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Collectibles?
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is
Why
that
is
there
it
will
so
be
far
no
away?
reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Infinite hole won't end. Please, no screenshots.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday.
I have an idea.
Which would you go with?
No. I don't know how to screenshot. Otherwise, I would try it. We're gonna go with that one.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
Oh. Thanks. Thanks for allowing me to be part of that opinion.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Oh, there's gonna be merch? Oh, let me buy some merch. Oh, we're at the reassurance bucket. Okay.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true.
What?
As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution.
Why is it a bucket, though?
Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Thank you, narrator.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
They do.
All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Do I just have to carry the bucket from now on? Is that how this works? I guess I've got the bucket from now on. Okay. I guess I've just got to live with the bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Let's see. Jump Circle and Infinite Hole are the only two I think that we haven't seen yet. That's right, I haven't been over here yet. Oh, it's back here.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle. Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Oh, I don't get more jumps? Okay. That's mean. And then... oh, yeah, Settings World Championship. Oh. Can't go in that one yet. Okay, I guess we're going to the hole. What in the world? Those are just walls. Okay, so this is the hole.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
I guess I'm going.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Okay. Honestly, I kind of want to go in there and just see what happens if I don't press the button. But let's just keep going. Okay, so I think besides the exit, there's just the settings. Right? I think I've seen everything else. So this door should be open now. Do I have to open my settings in front of the door? Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, resume. Okay, well that's the only thing in here I haven't seen. Okay, so we're just gonna go over here.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to?
Think so.
Ready to move on now?
Well, there was the setting door. I didn't get to see that. But...
so, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
I mean, I
'Cause
like
know
them, yeah.
it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul.
Yeah.
It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there
Oh, yeah.
somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay
Yeah,
experience.
okay.
Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
This is the
Who am I
sound.
kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course.
Wow.
With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.